You have won. You have a buy for round 1 and have automatically won. So yeah, like... Yeah, that's the gameplay. I registered Esper, Reanimator. Triosk's list from the last Prelim when I played against him and I think I lost. It's a bit puzzling. 4 Celestial Purge is certainly something, but... No idea if the deck is strong or not. I like don't really have this assumption that it is, but wanted to play with something else in Titan today to introduce a little bit of variety to the stream, but as it stands, instead we gonna play Connections. Let's go, chatters. I'll keep this. Turn 1, I'll fetch a Survey land. Perhaps even Hedge Maze. Young Wolf right into my Prismatic Ending. And I'm going to mill over an Atraxa. Or so I thought. Alright, I'll cast the Tainted Indulgence. That means I will not have a draw spell in my hand anymore, but I have 8, so I probably should get to something, and you know, if not a big monster for my vengeance, it is hopefully going to give me any action. Prismatic Ending can also be used to remove Agatha's Soul Cauldron, which annoyingly is a graveyard hate card, which is pretty relevant. What is my favorite Balatro Joker? If we go into options, stats, card stats, and jokers, total completed rounds with this card, Supernova, Fortune Teller, and then Walkie Talkie, which fits. Why doesn't this deck run Emrakul? That's a great question. Perhaps because it's not very good. You discard it, it shuffles itself back, so you need to have the Vengeance at the ready in your hand immediately. So it just works way worse than Atraxa does. Is he fearing Gorkish Bowmasters? Perhaps. Alright, I'll discard a Polluted Delta. Momentary Blink. What I can do here is I can fetch a, let's say, blue-black, probably white. Blue-white, Meticulous Archive. See if I hit a monster with my Survey land. I did hit a monster, which with Momentary Blink I could easily keep on top. So in that case I'll cast the Prismatic Ending on the... Actually that's very awkward. Maybe I just won't cast anything. Double Vengeance, not so good with my... hand. Fetch a swamp and I'll play my Fallaji Archaeologist. Wow, I love watching insert streamer name here in the morning, especially love when he plays insert game name here. I am not a bot. Do you? Is there considering responding to my Fallaji Archaeologist somewhat, somehow? I milled over an Atraxa. Reanimating an Atraxa should be plenty solid. I think it's better than Solitude Momentary Blink in this spot, and Court cannot get Endurance right now, so seems like a strong play. Can get Grief or similar. Or so I thought. I can get Solitude, Island, Ephemerate. Really, that's it? Still, I'll have double Solitude available, so that should make Yawgmoth incapable of comboing off properly. Unfortunately, I don't get to keep my Atraxa, but, you know, 11 life points too. And let's see what he chords for EOT. What is that he chords for? So, my turn, yield until here. Blood Artist. So I'll be forced to Solitude on Blood Artist. Like, that has to happen. Triggers. Oops. +1, -1 life. Nice order, yes, yes. That was a fairly unimpressive Atraxa. I see my opponents draw 3 cards with Atraxa plenty too. I think it just happens in this deck. Greased Hunger Tide. Hunger Tide resolves. Create insects, that's crazy. So you can court for Yawgmoth. If I just lead on Ephemerate on Fallaji Archaeologist, which is what I would want to do. Do I? Since I drew Tainted Indulgence, I probably will cast Indulgence. Does Indulgence discard a card now? 1, 2, 3, 4. It does not. Can hit a big monster then. And I keep Solitude Ephemerate in my hand, which is good, exactly how I imagined it. Could court for Endurance if he runs that in his deck. In his main deck? Probably not, right? I don't think Endurance is too common of a main deck card in Yawgmoth nowadays. And here I can take a Shadowy Backstreet for sure and Ephemerate. And then I can grab a creature. Which is probably another Solitude. Then I can send my Atraxa attacking. I guess I'll attack the Grease, then I'll Ephemerate. With no Blood Artist in his deck, I don't think he can win.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Canister casts Ephemerate targeting Zerg. MTGO chat log never failing to deliver extremely true statements. In response, villain will fetch a swamp. Let's play the Ballista. Fair. So Ballista could technically win. Can get instant, sorcery. Probably don't want Vengeance. Strand. Momentary Blink. Grief. Done. Then I just cast the Grief. And discard Momentary Blink for the flashbang. It's X4. So this perhaps just double exiled a Strangleroot Geist. Maybe exile one Strangleroot Geist and then Stagger the Yawgmoth. Okay, I guess let's just use Solitude on the Geist first, and then the other one is gonna target the Yawgmoth. So even if he draws cards in response, I still get to exile his hand. Or rather, look at his hand and remove a single card from his hand. So still with the Grief on the stack, I hit your Yawgmoth. And we do have an Ephemerate pending for the next turn. Which will either blink Atraxa, or if my opponent greases and takes my Atraxa, then I flip the Archaeologist. Shouldn't have waited for when he sacked the Wolf. He wouldn't sack the Wolf in response to Grief. Why would he? And I just want to Grief, look at the hand and take the... Okay, let's say greased. I think I beat a hand like this. Yeah, we're Amulet. Today is a variety stream. I stream a deck that is not Amulet once per week. That's my rule from now on. Goryo's Vengeance trigger just said exile Zerk at the beginning of end step. Yeah. It's what it always says. Exile Zerk. Bring back the amulet. Chat, do you enjoy the stream being mono amulets and nothing else? Ever? Alright, my Atraxa died. Thank God no amulet. I think some variety is good. Fuck mono amulet, holy shit. You seem to feel strongly. Amulet only. Okay. Somehow we don't really have much. Oh, my planes could melt. Alright. That's actually really bad, because now I'm shocked for no reason, because I can't cast the Ephemerate, which is what I expected to do. So I should have played Shadowy Backstreet. How many fetchables do I have? Like, I can cast an Atraxa, the next one I draw. So there's still 2 Atraxas in my deck, so I probably will not run out of threats. So it was Wall of Roots. What happened to it? I think mostly Amulet streams are only interesting for players who also played Amulet. The lines are too convoluted for other players to be engaging content. Fair. This should just draw 2 at this point. Reveal. Draw to cast it next turn. Next turn, Atraxa basically 2 Taurus. Almost 2 Taurus cards from my deck. How did his hand change so much? Like, where is the evolution? Where is the... Okay, he cast the wall and used the evolution. That's where they went, I guess. That's where they are. Hardcore Atraxa, I think you didn't understand the premise of the deck. No, that's like a real thing to hardcast the Atraxa in this deck. That's why the Hedge Maze is there. Can you explain why you choose to cast a Faithful in your hand rather than one in the grave? Because I wanted to be able to Goryo, but probably might have been... seems close, yeah. But there is no red source. Yeah, there is not. Thank God Atraxa is not red.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Can he rave?
It's a strong card. Sorcery, land, creature, Goryo or Ephemerate? I think Goryo seems like a good backup. It would be quite problematic if he draws Hapatra or a way to search for Hapatra. Thank you for the sub, Georgie Adam. So it would be fairly impressive if I lose this game, but it is possible. Wow, really? No. Okay, just proliferating. That's good, that's good. I thought he drew Bowmasters for a moment, but the Goryo means that the Atraxa here is just fine. Half Link, half Zelda. Is it better to exile Yawgmoth or Joldred? Has to be Joldred. Then I can Goryo strike with the new Atraxa. So I'll do it pre-combat. Because I have an extra Ephemerate in my deck, I believe. Ephemerate. There was one Ephemerate which I didn't grab. There's 10 cards in my deck, so I get it for sure, yeah. So now it basically just rebuilds my entire deck. And I get the Ephemerate, Grief, Prismatic Ending, keep the land. Can't even click on the Grief yet. No. No Griselbrand in the graveyard? No, there is no Griselbrand in there. Now I blink Atraxa. I get Goryo's Vengeance, Griselbrand, Dawn. I'll just discard the Griselbrand in the cleanup. And hopefully he doesn't find a way out of this, but shouldn't really be able to. Pings my Atraxa. Young Wolf. Okay, is that it? Holy shit, he paid all his life into Yawgmoth. That's so funny. Celestial Purge exiles Yawgmoth. Greased. Sholdred. Fotzie's fights against Endurance. Subtleties. Damn. Probably not. Might be stupid, but I thought Bowmaster in Yawgmoth was a combo that let him draw infinite. It would be if you could sacrifice your opponent's creatures and your opponent would play Bowmaster. Probably don't want Fool for Celestial Purge, but I for sure will want Subtlety. And I'll play the Thoughtseizes. Probably get rid of Griselbrands because just activating them against a Bowmaster's deck is a little bit too scary, and Graveyard Hate Postboard is gonna be present more so. Get rid of 2 Mendings. Try to limit the angle that's weak. You're gonna have like 2 Purges. Teferi also fights against Endurance pretty well, but how to fit all of that is really hard. Maybe skip Thoughtseize and just use Grief. Yeah, let's do that. Removal seems better then. Is sub really better than a removal? For sure. 2 for 1, let's mulligan this. Right, I believe in the Shadowy Backstreet. What a hand. That's rough. Mills over Yawgmoth and then Agatha Soul Cauldrons. That is so lucky. I'll get the Hedge Maze. Oh, let's keep it. Maybe I'll die. Do this greased alone, but I hope not. So he will get to cycle all of his creatures, so let's prevent that. Survey land, underground mortuary. And now I'll fetch a survey land again. Maybe I'll mill over an Atraxa. If not, I'll mill over something, draw a land. Tainted Indulgence, discard Atraxa. And then strike. Greased with the said Atraxa. Of course, the situation will not involve an Endurance. Hitting me. Soulless Jail, opponent cards can enter the field. I'll hit a land. Damn, imagine having a board wipe right now. Yeah, it does make me think that a board wipe wouldn't be too bad. Although greased existing. Maybe I can board out Goryo's entirely on the play. Probably my deck is gonna be too weak then. But I can board down on it. And maybe I can do that entirely. Then he has like Soulless Jailer and kind of some trash in his deck. Maybe Grief is actually not so good. Because I just get outsmarted by the monsters. No, I think I can't like board it out, but I can maybe do like Teferi, Dim, and Purge, and less Grief. I mean, Grief on the play is better, but right, cut the blinks, yeah. How's the blue count for Subtlety? Well, it's pretty good. So also, Subtlety is a 4 mana card, and the count is... it doesn't matter. Yeah, that sounds okay. Perfect mana, I'll keep this. Glad to have Celestial Purge over a Grief in this hand for sure. No 1-drop. Ending still an okay card to keep. Ditch Atraxa with a Survey land, we are living the dream chat. Of course, unless he plays the Cauldron, but that's okay. Strangleroot Geest. Probably happy if the Endurances. And we get to hit a land drop. Sub. No. Strand. No. Plains. Solitude. And Ephemerate my Atraxa too. Azorius Control. Kahira, the Orphan Guard. It's not a good hand against Kahira, the Orphan Guard. On the other hand, it's not a bad hand either. I'll just be fetching Surveillance and try to hit a Faithful Mending. I was in the merge from the broken Hell Vault, but her freedom came at a price. Him. Holy shit. Okay, I'll try then. Let's take... It's not even that good. Fallaji. Faithful Mending. Hedge Maze. Prismatic Ending done. Hit for 7 and then discard. 2 big monsters, perhaps. So it wasn't particularly impressive, but good under Goryo. But now it's just, you know, a bit more likely to get to meet with a counter spell if I play it right now, and I think that's a bit too bad. Stern Scolding though. Okay, 2 more Goryo attempts on the next turn. And Stern Scolded immediately. Perhaps they were happy I did not play something that required them to counterspell. I reanimate Griselbrand. I remand. Okay. I reanimate Griselbrand. Okay. Oh, cool. Leyline Binding or Griselbrand. That seems odd. I want some Greaves. Holy shit, no Grief. Do I want to go to 2 life? Probably. Not a single Grief. Still, I hadn't de-sideboarded from the previous game. Maybe I'll exile my Griselbrand to have more life. It's a bit awkward because it means that there is... the binding can be bounced by Teferi or something, but... I have to discard so many. Let's get rid of all the fetches. Discard Atraxa. Discard Fallaji. Discard, I don't know, 1 Shockland, 1 Prismatic Ending, 1 Solitude, 1 Ephemerate, Momentary Blink, 1 Prismatic Ending, this, and this. Still discard? Holy shit. Discard Undercity Sewers. What's my hand? Something like this, fine. It's not even particularly good. Holy shit. Probably could keep just 1 land. Yeah, now he bounces the binding. Bit awkward. If we're gonna discard all that, was it better to cast the second Solitude to exile the first one to gain 3? If I could have, yeah, probably. Reanimating the monster in the Zeg is strangely pathetic. Well, maybe not strangely. Slightly. To get an Atraxa hit. Just 1 more Goryo's Vengeance in my deck. Can also discard my opponent's hand, but then like they keep Chalice or something. That's awkward. Maybe discard Binding and Chalice. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's actually really good. Next time I go to you and then I get to keep Atraxa.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Meow.
Meow. I'll attack. Nice glasses, thanks. It's the same ones I always wear, so it's a bit surprising, but Oh, it's just a draw 2. This deck is sorely missing the classic Ghost Council of Orzhova. Canister wins, how curious. Teferi, Fawn, Subtlety, Fotzis. Cat, Solitude. Why not discard Griselbrand so you can Goryo our game next turn even if he top deck has beating? It's because I could discard Griselbrand, so that's why I didn't discard Griselbrand, because I still could. I had a Mending in my graveyard. Probably Narset deck. And Tainted Indulgence didn't even let me discard any cards because I had too many differently costed cards in my graveyard. No nie drap mnie, nie drap mnie. So since I cut Solitude, let's cut the Momentary Blink, which doesn't seem particularly good anyways. Fallaji Archaeologist is going to be excellent against control, but you know, it's an Ephemerate fodder. Holy shit, it's a Metallica song, but sung by tribal Polish ladies. This is insane. It's a mix-up I never knew I wanted, but I actually never really wanted it, but it's funny. I'm sorry, we used the word kindred now, holy shit. Tulia jest pokczampem, chłopie, no spoko. Nie znam Tulia. I want to have kids right now? Not really. The surveillance will fix my hand, I'll keep it. Eventually, in the future, who knows? Bit forward, yeah. Pretty like, you know. Alright, I'll keep it. It's a really good card in my deck. Opponent is playing blue-white control, which is clear from their red Triumph and green Shockland. Let's get Godless Shrine. And he's probably ghosting, by the way, at canister_MTG. Holy shit. Patutinia quotation marks deflecting palm? No way. What made this deck playable, by the way? It is not clear that it is, but people are playing it a bunch lately, and I think it mostly looks pretty cool, and then just that means people end up running it. It's probably pretty good against Living End if you can put Atraxa into play consistently. That's an odd counter spell. Like, fine. Yeah, I guess it's also a Solitude Ephemerate deck, which is pretty good against 20 creature decks like Zoo. Are we winning? We'll see, but next turn I go Teferi into Goryo's Vengeance, which is a pretty solid move. Come on, this is just... Who plays like cards like that when any round you could get paired against Amulet Titan and just die, right? Because you have played blanks. Too bad. Too bad, I guess. 1, 2, 3. This discards. I'll do this now. It's a pretty good spell, and I get to surveil, maybe find a discard spell alongside my other Goryos. Because I still have Shadowy Backstreet. Holy shit, fetching Surveil lands end of turn is extremely pretentious. I was not ready for how pretentious it's gonna be, but it's just extremely pretentious. Can hardcast this, but I don't really want to. Also, I will need to draw more lands, which I'll draw in my draw step right now. No, I actually drew Grief. Rewarded. Sub. Alright, I top this. Could sub back, but that doesn't mean no need. It's like pitch without playing anything. That's so good. Now I'll pitch. It's gonna be something pretentious like reprieve your own creature. Dress down. So just all enters the battlefield. It's funny. So I get 2 more elementals upon it gets the Subtlety. I fotsies them. Solitude, I guess. Atraxa will die. Yes. That is solid. Ah, is it? Kinda. I get to cast Grief into Goryo's Atraxa anyways. Yeah, the Teferi doesn't really do anything, it's just... It's kind of blank. I'll cast the Grief, then I'll... Probably attack Teferi. So if I draw Ephemerate, I'm in a better spot. I don't need the Atraxa swing. But I can draw like Thoughtseize plus Ephemerate. Or I guess he like has to respond onto my Atraxa, which is fine too. Force. Take those. Could also draw step Ephemerate, but probably would prefer Force. Just need to, you know, prevent my opponent from sticking to one ring. And deploying Kahira is fine. Never played an easier game before. Except for this Balatro one. This deck really grinds. Holy shit, it does grind, yeah. Let's make sure I discard for Yorick. What's Balatro? It's a roguelike where you play with a poker deck, but you get to tamper with it and perform very fun combos. Why would anyone play Amulet when Esper is available? Yeah, good question. Remove 2 cards sounds solid. We can remove 2 and 3. It doesn't matter that it's of diamonds. My deck is a bit too big, I think. 5 of a kind. Let's boost 5 of a kind. It probably doesn't matter. Roll. You have extra card multiplier. What's the extra card multiplier? This I know, but no, it's like per playing card added to your deck. So when you add a card, it grows. It's not when I have a bigger deck. You can sell the pawns and grab this and just use those 2 planets. It's the game that supposedly was about to be taken off some Steam for gambling. Could be. Last reroll. Okay, let's keep those. The Eye. No repeat hand types this round. Discard. Yorick now is multiplier x5, and let's go with a 4 of a kind. Because no repeat hand type, so we just can't. Holy shit, I think that's... Yeah, that's way over the 22k. Hanged Man is gonna be useful. Planet Pack might be useful. Well, let's go for Planet X again. 5 of a kind, level 3. And Jumbo Arcana Pack, choose one. Can make under 10. Can also use the Hanged Man on this and this. Probably on Queen and Ace. How many queens do I have? Only 3 J's, 4 kings. Yeah, let's remove the queen, whatever. And if we turn 8 into 9, that means that the 9 can be turned into a 10 later. By Death, by Empress. Alright, don't have enough money to fuck around. Gives a Mega Buffoon pack. I already have 5 jokers, so I'm happy with most of them. Well, I would kind of like to skip for the Salzer to be useful. But I'll get another joker on my way. Let's turn the Jack into a 10. I will play this. Ah, that's bad for my Seltzer. Well, that's bad, that's whatever. Holy shit, we get a 5 of a kind flash. Flash 5. That was a strong hand. 600,000 K. 5 tens, 5 tens of diamonds. Still worse than 5 of a kind without being in the same color because it's 2 levels below. So I still have unupgraded 10s and 4s in my deck, so this is good. Those are good for my hologram joker. I don't really want those, but yeah, the multiplier seems worthwhile. Stone card, probably, I don't know. I probably will discard both. Reroll, reroll. X free mode if you have at least 16 enhanced cards in your full deck, currently 15, about to be 17. Sounds good. This is now on. Holy shit, 6 of a kind. $2 million points almost. I need to get something good instead of the seltzer. It's gonna run out soon. Let's take the 9 so we can hit strength and upgrade it. Strength, 9s, nice. And I can make a random steel card. I never use the king anymore, it's just always full 10 fours. Like I have what, 14 10s and 7 4s, yeah. How hard do I pull on it? Quite hard. Crazy tarot card when discarded. Sure. Crazy joker. 5 of a kind, level 3. When will I play Pioneer again? I will play the Pioneer Showcase this Sunday. Probably will play Phoenix, but maybe I'll play something else. I'll think about my deck choice. 3 million points. Feels like my best run so far. X4 mode, if played, hand contains a 4 of a kind. Time to sell the seltzer, I guess. The walkie-talkie probably pretty good. It adds what, 50 chips and 20 mold? I don't, is it worthwhile over other decks? Other cards probably. How about Lotus Field? It would be a shame to waste so many hours of your PT prep. I mean, I'll play Lotus at some point again for sure. It's not gonna be a waste. Strength only 9. Let's buy the voucher because I hadn't unlocked it yet. Five, 10, 10, 10, 10. Wasn't it that you said you will never play non-magnet combo deck ever again? Oh yeah, so yeah, I'll play Phoenix then. Hard, but it's random and I have like jokers that are so good that I don't need that. Let's get another 10. And let's get the Arcana pack. Hanged Man can hang some 8 and an ace, or I can just make another 10, that's probably better. 4 odds. Holy shit, what's the boss? All diamond cards are debuffed. Still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, so... And I make so many points that I should be able to beat that boss, but... not ideal. Strength or Chariot. Kaneki Goryo is good. Oh, it's good, it's good. Chariot D5. Hanged Man. The Queen and the 3. Nah. Strength 9 and 3. 18 10s in my deck. All diamond cards are debuffed. Holy shit. Let's play the full house. Let's see, this scores 70,000 points. It probably does. It scores 10 times over, so no problem, no problem. It's good. +1 hand size. Why not? Mega Standard Pack, choose 2 cards to boost this further. Why not? 9 Steel card, good. 2 when discarded, create Tarot card, good. Celestial Pack. Planet X, let's go for Planet X. 5 of a kind, and what else do we improve? I don't know, 4 of a kind. I'm never gonna play it though, but let's grab it. 1 random joker disabled every hand. Holy shit. I think we'll manage. Testing the new best deck, which will be better Monday. I don't know what you're talking about, Da Vinci. My deck is 60 cards, it's pretty big. I guess I keep adding with the bucks. Tarot when discarded, alright, let's grab it. Do you think it's time to ban Treasure Cruise? Bros, why, you just come into my stream and you engage in ban talk? Really, that's what you do? Let's use death. Yeah, it is time to unban Inverter, thank you for being a voice of reason. Got a Wheel of Fortune, let's use it. Fail. Too bad. In that case, I'll play a 5 of a kind. It's gonna be like 5 million. 15 million? From one hand? Bros, we are like... I guess this just keeps growing, so like it multiplies times everything else, and this is x20, 60, 200, some... yeah. Chad, this is fucked up. Flash 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I upgrade Flash 5, is it better than 5 of a kind? It's not, right? Because it's still plus 3 more than plus 40 chips. I mean... if I get another upgrade... This Esper Reanimator is a little bit strange. Why? Or do you mean that I'm playing Balatro because it's between rounds right now? Glass card, I don't like glass card. This would be like decent at this point, but because I stopped playing any cards that are not, any hands that are not fools. Full houses. Oh no, this is disabled. How many points will I get now? Guess it's just a full house, so probably barely over. Yeah. Endless mode, let's go further beyond. We didn't free one yesterday either. Yeah, but on average we do. No 10s. Let's take the 9 so I can hit strength and upgrade it. Bob the dog. Is that the Esper mirror in the finals of the Prelim? Is it the ultimate proof that this deck is insane? Perhaps. $4 million hand. Use Earth. Reroll. Flush 5, sure. Is Flush 5 better than 5 of a kind? Yes, now it is. -1 on my 10 of a kind. Although I guess I can just play 4 of a kind. That still gonna probably likely beat it, yeah. Unlucky. Never lucky. Can get under 4, or I can just... More bonus cards, yeah. Flush 5. Leads again. By a tiny bit. Alright, let's play Magic now. Although I got really into my Balatro round, so I guess I'll just... ignore Gap for a moment, like... Nope, come on, never lucky. Ooh, that's nice. Alright, it's time to convert a 4 into a 10. Flash 5, level 4, pow pow pow. 14 million. Per hand. Chariot cards are useful. Can make those 2 10s diamonds, that seems useful. Especially since it's 2 of them. How does one play the mirror? The answer is perhaps by going Fallaji Archaeologist into Atraxa and reanimating before Gap gets to do that. Let's get under Goryo's vengeance. And while Gab is surveilling, which is gonna take a while. You can click some more Balatro cards. Holy shit, is Burglar broken? 9 hands? Instead of walkie-talkie? I don't know if I can make this many flush 5s. I only have 21 10s. Doesn't make sense. Cards played previously this ante are debuffed. Alright, I'll skip the blind then. 8 million hand. Does it keep getting higher? I cast Goryo's Vengeance on Griselbrand, says Gab Nassif. I draw 7 cards, says Gab Nassif. I lose, says Canister, but not before I'll pitch Solitude. Flash 5 boosted. All club cards are debuffed. So what? Flash 6 of a kind. $8 million hand. Flash 5 boosted. Unlucky. Roll, roll, roll. Next round. Although we're getting in the area where I will not be able to beat villain with a single hand. Although I think we are actually fine. Holy shit, 2 times over still. So Gab is clicking cards, has 3 life points, which is good. Although I might have trouble winning still, even though he has only 3 life. Random 7 into Chariot. Although, maybe just turn this into a wild card. Seven Chariot seems better. Can remove like King and Queen, Queen. Roll. Roll. Buy and use. Roll, roll. Ooh, negative. Can I buy it? That's nice. And we go. Fight against the club. Welcome in the club. Alright, I'm not gonna pretend that I can beat a Griselbrand that just drew 14 cards and stays on the battlefield, so I'll just concede. Olsen said that I'm setting myself up pretty nicely to fight in ante 12. I think Teferi. Solitude looks kinda mid. Prismatic Ending seems unplayable. Fotsies and Extraction seem great. Force seems nice. Momentary Blink seems kinda weak. It is a mirror against Gab. Probably would rather have Solitude than Purge, but maybe not even true. 40 billion. Okay, I'm not sure we're gonna get to that because 40 billion is actually a lot. Damn looks bad. Momentary Blink looks bad. More Solitude or Purge. Perhaps. To me it looks good, I'll submit. In the meantime, we're gonna fight off against the club. Discard the clubs. Holy shit, no 10s in my hand. Discard for a tarot card. This is a steel card, so let's not discard that. High Mistress, Mercury, Cell, Saturn Cell, don't care. Discard, Star, turn to diamonds. Why not? Flash 5, level 6. Swap looks bad, doesn't it look bad? It looks pretty bad to me. Can sub the grief, but I just really don't want that. Blink has been underplayed for a while. Yeah, but it's also like pretty bad. Say 4. Gives a tarot card when discarded, sure. Mold cards, this is non-mold. So let's make it mold. Roll for $1, roll for $2, buy Empress. Do I have normal 10s in my deck anymore? Yes, I have a 10 of clubs. Roll again, next round. By next round I mean play against Bob the Dog. Let's keep this hand and let's grief him. I probably would rather pitch the Thoughtseize than the Indulgence. It's really gonna have no hand though, but neither will I. I think this rebuilding with this seems better than Thoughtseizing. Of course, knowing Gap, he's gonna have double Solitude in hand or something like that. So I can take Ephemerate. No, let's take the Solitude because I want to flash back. Let's take Solitude and Ephemerate. No, let's take Solitude. Yeah, let's take Solitude and Fallaji and then Indulgence next time. I think. Okay, take a Godless Shrine. Fallaji, I think, is better than Indulgence for him. Well, if he don't like Solitude, then he like has to push his Ephemerate too. So we're kind of an even ground, although his Indulgence discards a Griselbrand and mine does not. Take the Indulgence. Ephemerate Griselbrand, classic hand. Not like mine is better. Holy shit, he's gonna draw well because Meticulous Archive is gonna fix all of that for him. This is insane. It's funny how the introduction of these survival lands started with like, yeah, maybe one in Rhinos. And then people just play fucking 4 of those in this deck. Although, like, this deck also has no turn 1 play, so it makes sense that it... Wow, nice draw. Holy shit, he actually hand sculpted and discarded Griselbrand. I'm in trouble. I think I take this to have, like, nice mana. Although maybe if I draw double Ephemerate, I'll regret. Jump scare. Actually kidding. I don't have anything. Oh, that's all because Bowmaster pushed out real creatures out of the meta. Now everybody spends faster turns doing surveillance scamming. No, like half of my opponents in prelims plays turn to territorial cavalry. Seems like he doesn't have anything sensible in his hand either. Should attack first, but I already start tapping, so I won't bother. Okay, I'm actually questioning that mana tap. Did I get into his head? That's very nice if I did. Doesn't really do anything to Ephemerate Jostep. He gets Griselbrand anyways. Should I just cast Mending? I mean, he can draw like his own Grief or something, so... It's not a strong play, but also it's okay against Solitude. What's that? Oh, okay, so I can do it now. That's actually useful. I didn't notice this getting into the graveyard. Akira Toriyama died. Holy shit, I'm so sad. It's... Oh yeah, well, that's sad as if I wasn't sad, but... Legitimately, I hope... Well, I don't know what I hope for, but... Rough times. Yeah, I was about to say I hope he's doing okay still. Something like that, but... It doesn't really make much sense. He put a card on top, which is probably a Goryo's Vengeance, and I'll get decimated. Ay, ay, ay. I was gonna spend 5 minutes pondering whether it's better to get Atraxa or not. The answer is yes. Holy shit, what a hand. Flash 5 is level 6 now. Punished for punt, damn. Which punt? Would you like to point it to me? Jostep Ephemerate. This is an instant, so I didn't want to Jostep Ephemerate. I did EOT Ephemerate after he resolved his draw spell, which draws 2 new cards, and then he doesn't have mana for Goryo's Vengeance, so I get to actually snag a Vengeance. If he draws Goryo's and I Ephemerate, he just reanimates the monster anyways, so I have achieved nothing, so thank you for clarifying. Holy shit, this is a lot of points. I might not beat that. I have 4 seal cards. Nope, I think we're dying to the small blind. Ante 12. It's over, bros. We've been defeated. The small blind destroyed us, but we had a $40 million hand. Oh yeah, let me ephemerate one of my griefs. I didn't see what the Atraxa revealed, but now we get to see that it's Fallaji, Flusterstorm, Force, Thoughtseize, and Touch of the Spirit Realm. So if I take Touch of the Spirit Realm and draw Solitude, I'm not the worst. Instead I drew a Surgical Extraction, which puts me at, I think, dead. Can maybe take a look at the superior build. That's all I get to do. So please show me the deck, Gab. Can still mending, sure, but have you seen the hand we just revealed with Fluster and that, and we get to investigate sideboarding. Two Solitudes, 3 Solitudes. Seems like roughly similar. I guess like Ending is a pretty clear card to board out. Touch the Spirit Realm seems much better than Momentary Blink, if only for being an enchantment, giving you extra Atraxa grabs. The Atraxa grabs were pretty weak. I wouldn't mind having 2 Teferis in this deck too, to grab Teferis with the Atraxa. To have a few more cards, because you just grab 3 cards too much. But yeah, I will not beat Gab's hand here with my nothing. And we 3-1 the Prelim. Like 3 on average is fine, but like you can increase the ceiling by